It's hard to believe that all of this was in that little bin and that it's all going to be organized into a nice case. Okay, so now our goal is to get this whole mess to fit into this bag. Alright, so first things first. I'm going to have all of my more important tools right up front and center here where I can see them. So the first one here is going to be my Klein Tools. This is my square head lineman's pliers. And this is the J2000-9NE. I'll put links down in the description to all of these tools so you can check them out for yourself. But he'll fit there nicely. Next up on the bill here is my Klein Tools also. My angled cutter, and I like these because see, these allow you to come in at something and angle cut it. So these will go up front here too. Now I already know what my tools are just by kind of looking at the color of the handles. But you know, you can also put them this way too if you really want to see what your tools are if you're not quite accustomed to them yet. That way you have a real good idea of what you need, but it's more convenient to pull them out from the handle. Okay, next up are my two wire strippers. The first one here is the Klein and the other one here is from Milwaukee. Now they both do pretty much similar, but as you can see here, the Klein does a few more things. Like this will go down to 22. This you can also bend wires with. You can cut more bolt sizes with this one. I think the Milwaukee will only cut 2 different sizes. And this will cut the insulation here. This is the single most important piece of equipment in my whole bag right here. This is what keeps me alive. This is my Fluke Volt Alert. Now this is a newer model than what most people have. Most people have the 1AC. This is the 2AC. And the way this works is you just flip it on like that. You touch it into any outlet or anywhere where there's wires, and if there's electricity flowing, it'll let you know. Great thing to have. I always check every single outlet and switch with this, even after I shut off the power, just to make sure. So this has to be front and center, always. Probably the most important piece of equipment in anybody's bag is this digital multimeter. This is my Fluke 87, I call it the 87.5. Some people call it the 87V, but it's a true RMS multimeter. Fits right in the middle there perfectly. Electrical tape. I also have this handy little tool. This cuts and shreds and strips Romex. Put that right there. These are my 3 insulated Milwaukee screwdrivers. I'll put them right here, front and center. This screwdriver here I use for doing the face plates. It helps you screw them on faster. Put that in there. And we round up the drivers with a flathead and a Phillips head. And I have an older, smaller style of wire cutter, just your basic wire cutter here. And that will take up this last spot here. This is my favorite stud finder of all time. And the way this works is you just put it on the wall and see those LEDs, they light up 3 at a time red when it finds the stud. Can't get any easier than that. This is my go-to thing, for sure. This is another important set to have. These are the 7-piece nut driver set. The other 2 are floating around here somewhere. But I use these especially when working on refrigerators, putting a new ice maker in, or sometimes on the dishwashers when you have to unscrew unscrew the little the little hex nuts on the electrical box that you have to do the work on. Next I have my DeWalt DW065E. What I like about this thing, this is a digital tape measure basically. So you shine it across the room there. See where the LED is, the laser dots hitting over there, and you look down and it'll tell you the distance. So that will fit nicely here on the other side. I love this tool. This I got from Radio Shack back in the day, and this is an automatic stripper. So you put the wire in there, and it like cuts and strips it at the same time without any having to use any yanking or force on your end. I got my little Craftsman LED flashlight, and this puppy is bright. Don't let that fool you. Don't let its little size fool you. This is great for those dark spots. So this actually has 3 settings. Now I like to keep 3 outlet testers in my bag too, and one of them has to be a GFCI tester. So you plug these into your GFCI outlets in the kitchen and in the bathroom, and you push the red button and that will test it. This is what home inspectors use when they come around to test all of your outlets. Okay, so I'm probably eventually going to upgrade these two to be all 3 of them GFCIs, but these are all going in the bag. This is a nifty little tool. This is just a little tiny slow-moving screwdriver. This is great for doing your outlets and stuff like that. And what I like about this is, see, it charges by USB. So if you have a phone charger lying around, it will charge this. What I like about this tool also is it comes with this other little head that I can snap on here. And hot dang, folks, you got us a nice little cardboard slicer. So I use this to break down all of the cardboard boxes that we get. Just slice them up and put them in the recycle bin. This really, really makes light work out of cutting up the cardboard. Here's another one of my all-time favorites. This is my little kit of the Wago wiring lever nuts. If you've never seen these before, this is a great alternative to using the twisting wire nuts that we normally use. You just put your stripped wire in there. This one will connect 3 different wires together. You just put them in there, and then you shut down the lever. So the way this works is you put the wires in the holes there, and then you clamp down the lever there, and that locks them in place. It's a great way to wire them together, and it enables you to wire up your outlet without these taking up a lot of space. So we use these when we're short on space. But the kit comes with little 5 bangers, 3 bangers, and 2 bangers. Anyway, I'll put a link to these down in the description along with all of the other tools that you see here in the bag. And I just got to tell you, I absolutely love these tools. I highly recommend you guys get this. This is called the Volt Claw. And so what I do with this is this helps you grab and poke the wires into the outlet and helps you accordion them and shape them and push them back without killing your fingers. And then this right here helps you tighten the wiring nuts on when you splice the wires together, and you use this to tighten it. This will also help cajole the wires a little bit. And this end over here, you can make your loops, see, on your wires. When you're peeling up your Romex and you're wanting to connect up to outlets and switches, you use this to make your loops. So, really great tool there. Sometimes when you're operating in small areas, it's more convenient to have this tiny little Milwaukee tape measure. Love this thing. Okay, so now I have 2 Electricians screw kits, and you got to make sure what you're getting, because we bought this one thinking it had everything we needed, and it didn't. If you look on the back, it's mostly 832s. So the 8-32s are not meant to be used in outlets and switches. These are meant to be used on the cans that go on the ceiling, your ceiling cans and stuff like that. So these are the bigger bolts that you use for, you know, putting the bracket across diagonally across your housing there. And this is the kit that you really want to get, this Electricians screw. This is the machine screw kit. So this has all the 6-32 screws. You look on the back, see it's got the listing. That's what you want to look for, is 632s of various lengths. Some that are even ridiculously long, because you never know what stupid thing somebody did before you that you now have to try to attach an outlet to, and you just don't have enough depth to get to it. Also, as an emergency, I like to keep one GFCI outlet and one regular outlet in my bag, and this is an upgraded outlet too, because see, this one here has USB. You can see it has USB chargers on there, and it's got tamper-proof as well. So I always make sure everything I install now is tamper-proof, as required by code, even if I'm putting new ones on an existing house. Don't forget your writing instruments, because you have to often measure and mark things before you cut them. So I have my Milwaukee Mark Zal, the ink Zal, and the Sharpie, and a pencil and a pen. These here, these ground pigtails, are indispensable if you're doing any kind of work on outlets. What's really great about these, half the work's already done for you, because they come with a, you can see, let me get you a better angle here. These come with a ground screw on there already. And so these are already pigtailed and ready to go. I normally buy these in a box of 50, but I'll keep a few of these in my bag for when I need them. And if I ever need the big box, then I'll just go to my big electrical bin with all the parts and get it out of there. I also like to keep my adjustable wrench in here too, because you never know when you're going to need one. I also keep some concrete drill bits in here, because there's going to be times when you'll have to screw an outlet onto a cement block wall. And the only way to do that is to tap con through it. This is another clever little tool also. This is a telescopic magnetic pickup tool that also happens to have on the end of it a little LED. So if you ever drop anything down the wall, this is a great thing to have. Here it is all collapsed up, but watch how strong this thing is. Boom. This is great for picking up stuff from inside the wall. Screws. It'll pick up anything. These are useful to have too. Sometimes you have to really scrape some stuff out of the way. So I got this nice painter's, I don't know if it's a 5-in-1, 10-in-1 or what, but it's really thick. So you make sure you get one that's got a good thick scraping edge on it. And then I have one that's thinner, so this is more flexible. So both of these come in handy. There we go. Sometimes I have to do microsurgery, and so having these little teeny tiny pliers and tweezers and the little wire cutter right here like this, these can be great to have sometimes. So they'll fit right there in this last little pocket in there. By the way, I just noticed we have two little straps over here too. Okay, so now we have this Milwaukee 10-inch torpedo level, and what's cool about this one's designed for use with electricals, because you see right there, you can put these two here over your switches, and it will tell you if the outlet is level, and it works over the outlets as well too. See, there's your outlets, there's your switches. So this is a very multi-talented tool, plus it's got magnets on the side, so you can just clip this to a metal stud in front of you or onto anything metal that you're working on. You got to have a good pair of scissors. So get a good pair of sharp ones. I might even upgrade these to these really expensive Cutco scissors. I bought a set of Cutco knives at Costco, and the salesman was showing me with their shears how he cut a penny. He just sliced right through the penny with a pair of scissors. I'm like, that's what I need. Yeah, I also use my Lennox Gold utility knife, and their Lennox Gold blades are the best, man. And what I like about this tool is it has the blades stored inside of it also. Okay, I've got the room for it, so I'm going to go ahead and add in my DeWalt Allen wrench set. I hope you're finding this video useful so far. I'm hoping you're getting a lot out of this review here. And if you are, just remember, you can give us a thumbs up down below. And be sure to click on that subscribe icon too, so that you can come back here and binge watch numerous videos under different categories that we have for you. And be sure to hit that bell icon next to it once you subscribe, so that you can be alerted every time we release a new video. Well, you can see the garage needs to be pretty well organized next, huh? Hey, by the way, if you're a professional electrician, what tools do you have in your bag that you think should be in this bag here? Let us know down in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Also, you can use this little flashlight. I got this at Home Depot during one of those, Black Friday deals. But what's cool about this is it'll stand on its own, and you can put it inside of a vanity. And when you flip it on, where this thing is super, super, super bright. I mean, just look. I mean, it lights up the whole interior of the garage there. But anyway, we'll set this down inside a vanity when we're working, and it just lights up the whole inside of the vanity. This is all you need in that vanity to make it look like you're at the beach. Okay, so here's the final look at our assembled bag, and you can see it took everything. 25 pounds later, it's still pretty heavy though. But all of our tools that were in that bin did indeed fit, and there's probably even room for a few more. And here we have a good carabiner clip here. Seems like it'll have a lot of weight. Here's the strap here. And you can see it's nice and padded. Okay, so you can see here, I mean, the strap works pretty good. It feels reasonably comfortable. It does feel pretty heavy, and I personally don't like heavy straps on my shoulder. So I'll probably just be carrying this bag. Just see.